come along with me and let's make 0 point chili. So first off, I took 2 pounds of 0 point lean ground turkey. Then I have it in a huge pot. I'm letting it cook up. I added some salt, pepper, and minced garlic. Now I added just a can of mushrooms. I didn't have any fresh, so I opted for a can. Now I'm going to add in a large container, 910 milliliters of tomato sauce. This is no salt added. So I'm just going to pour that entire container in. You can add more or less if you want. I'm basically just throwing things in here. This is just my own little recipe for chili. Next, I'm going to add 796 milliliter of crushed tomatoes. I don't love I actually do love crushed tomatoes because I don't like diced tomatoes. So I wanted to add a little bit more of like a tomato sauce and the crushed tomatoes. Now I added in the diced tomatoes. Then I'm going to add in 2 cans of red kidney beans. You do want to rinse these off. So here I am just rinsing them off in the sink because there is like kind of like a slime on them. I'm not even really sure how to explain it, but I always wash them off. So you definitely want to make sure that you wash them off before you add them to your pot. So once you've added in your red kidney beans, now I'm adding in a can of the rotel diced tomatoes with green chilies. Now I'm adding in a small can of tomato paste. This is going to thicken up your chili so it's not so runny. Next, I'm going to add 1 whole container of beef broth. This does thin it out a little bit, but not a lot, and it adds quite a bit of flavor to it as well. Now, I have pretty much everything that I'm going to add in, but I'm going to add in 2 packages of chili seasoning. I personally am adding in 2 packages. I love a lot of flavor, and this is the way that I do it. You can add as many spices as you want to. You can do it by spice instead of buying these packages like I have, but I'm trying to make things simple and keep it easy. So now you're just going to want to stir this all around. And then what I do is I put the cover on. I'm going to put it on simmering at low. And I leave it for like 3, 4, 5 hours, whatever you really want. I'm just letting it all simmer together, get those flavors going. Once I do leave it for that long, I love to mix it up, try it, and see what it's like. If I don't find it has enough flavor in it, I always add chili powder. So what I did was here, I added quite a bit of chili powder. Then I added some red chili flakes. The red chili flakes does add a little bit of spice to it, but it just depends if you like it a little bit spicy. I do like mine a little bit spicy, but I did add quite a bit of chili powder. So just keep trying it, stir it, try it, kind of just judge it however you want it. And yeah, so that's what I did. It is delicious, but I found it a little bitter. So here's a little trick that I do. If you find it a little bitter, then you want to add a little bit of baking soda, just a little bit, like maybe 2 tablespoons. Put that in and it's going to bubble all up, and that just takes the bitterness out of it. Now I have 11 servings. So I have 8 of these blue containers. They're 1.5 cup servings. And then I have 3 of these round ones. These are 2 cup servings. I also gave my husband some for supper, and he had about 3 cups worth. So this is giving me 11 servings of 0 point chili, 8 1.5 cup servings, and 3 2 cup servings.